If I ever get super rich and if I have kids, like, if they're nice, I'll leave them money in my will. But if they're dickheads, I got a whole nother plan. Hear me out. All right. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna gather my kids around my deathbed. I'm gonna be like, look, kids, I'm gonna pay for my own funeral. Whatever's left over, you kids can split up amongst yourselves. And then I'm gonna have the most expensive funeral in the history of death. I'm gonna have like a platinum casket, my name written in diamonds on the side, my social security number underneath it too, because fucking I'm dead now. What are they gonna do with it? Open casket. I'm gonna buy all kinds of movie props and demand to be buried in them. I'm wearing like Humphrey Bogart's hat from Casablanca, Darth Vader's cape. I got Indiana Jones's whip in my right hand, Jimi Hendrix's guitar from Woodstock in my left. I'm wearing Rocky's boxing trunks. I got Dorothy's ruby red slippers on from The Wizard of Oz. My kids are gonna be like, we're out $15 million on the casket alone. Yeah, that's just the beginning. Then they're gonna hear, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Jay-Z and Kanye West. Boss Ohio, motherfuckers on fire. Those guys come out. They do the full Watch the Throne show, pyro, monitors, standing ovation. Then Jay-Z's like, Neil couldn't decide who should say his funeral mass, and he realized he could only be one person. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Pope. Here comes the Pope. I don't know what the Pope would say, but based on his outfit, it should probably be something like, boo. Then the Pope's like, Neil always loved comedy. Please welcome the cast of Seinfeld Reunion. Here they come. Jerry, Elaine, Kramer, George. Kramer steps up. He's like, are Jay-Z and Kanye still here by any chance? Look, fellas, I just wanted to apologize for that night at the Laugh Factory as a show of reconciliation. I'd like to donate $10 million to the United Negro College Fund. And then a hologram of me appears, and I go, and Kramer, I will match that donation. You know how you can tell human beings are dicks? It's by who we hold up as great, because they're not even really that great. Like Mother Teresa's famous because she gave away free soup. But we're such dicks, we heard that like, wait a minute, she gave away free soup? She didn't charge for croutons or nothing? Someone's a freaking saint. Martin Luther King's famous because he said, hey, despite the differences in the color of our skin, let's all be good to each other. Again, we're such dicks, we heard this, we're like, racial tolerance? Who thinks of this shit? You're getting your own holiday, Martin Luther King. Yeah, your birthday? I don't go to work, that's how much you mean to me. Jesus is famous because he said, treat other people the way you want them to treat you. We heard this, we're like, this Jesus is on some next level shit. We're gonna worship you, Jesus, and your dad. This doesn't end tonight, believe me. Necklaces with you on it, t-shirts, you're my homeboy. We're gonna worship your mom, but not your stepdad, because fuck him for some reason. Joseph got a raw deal, huh? More on that in a second. You know, Jesus, like, if we're crazy into Jesus, like, if aliens came down to Earth, they'd be like, who is this guy with the beard? You guys are so into, oh, his name is Jesus. From Nazareth. Really? What did he do that was so great? What he did that was so great was he told us to be nice to each other. This was recently? No, actually, this is a couple thousand years ago, as a matter of fact. And no one else has said that since? No, one of the guy, black dude with the mustache, Martin Luther King, he said it too. All right, so let me get this straight. You guys are such dicks that in 2,000 years, only 2 of you went around saying, hey, everyone, let's be nice. Yeah, but I don't think that makes us dicks. All right, well, what'd you do to those 2? All right, we're dicks. Everything about being white, you gotta admit it, we got tattletale in our DNA. We got snitch in our blood, white people. I'll be at a nightclub with my black friends. It'll be packed. Everybody's drinking, dancing, laughing, having a great time. I'm trying to fit in. Like, there must be 350 people in here right now. I wonder what the fire marshal would have to say about that. White people love the rules so much that we will go on police ride-alongs for fun. Have any idea how white that is? You ever try to explain that to black people? Like, yeah, I call the precinct. I say, hey, this is Neil. I'm white, and I'd like to go for a ride-along. They send over a squad car. I get in the back seat, which is fun for me, because what other opportunity would I have to do that? But there's a price to pay, white people, for loving the rules as much as we do. We can't sleep. I've never been a black insomniac in my entire life. Meanwhile, every white person I know has sleep issues. You know why? Because we're up tossing and turning every night thinking about who broke the rules that day. He doesn't think I saw him, but oh yeah, I saw you, Chet. And guess what? Tomorrow I'm telling. You know when I'm telling? White people's favorite time of day. First thing in the morning. So then the next day we go to the correspondence dinner itself, and beforehand there's like a little reception, like a small room, like 100 people probably. We're all in tuxedos. At a certain point they let the president and first lady in, and they put them behind red velvet ropes. We're supposed to go up, introduce ourselves, say who we are, get our picture taken. All right, so I'd heard Michelle was a Chappelle Show fan, so I was like, all right, you know what? Let me exploit that shit for once. Kidding, I exploit it every day. So it's my turn, and President Obama's here, First Lady Obama's there, and I walk up to the president, I go, hey man, which I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to call him. But it was better than like, hey man, is this your girl? What up, ma? So I go up and I go, hey man, my name's Neil Brennan and I created Chappelle Show with Dave Chappelle. And he goes, oh man, we love that show. In fact, that's got to be considered one of the greatest shows of all time. What you gonna say? I gotta say, felt pretty good. Like if he'd wanted a hand job, I would have given it to him. So he goes, Michelle, this guy created Chappelle Show with Dave Chappelle. So Michelle comes over and goes, we were so upset when it went off the air. And I go, how do you think I felt? So now we're getting our picture taken. And that day, Obama had gone to Alabama to look at tornado damage. Then he went to Cape Canaveral for some NASA stuff. Then he goes to Miami, gives a commencement address at a college. Then he's going to come back to D.C., take pictures with weirdos for an hour. Then he's got to do stand-up, big day. Kills bin Laden the next day. Did more in 36 hours than George Bush did in his whole life. All right, so... all right, so now we're getting our picture taken. This is how smooth Obama is. We're getting our picture taken, and I say to him, I go, God, man, this is so weird. I go, do you ever get used to this? And he goes, nope. And then I swear to God, he goes, but you know, I can't just up and retire like Dave Chappelle did. And I was like, motherfucker, what did you say? And he's like, you heard me, Chicago, bitch.